Aloha.
Welcome to another episode of Maoli Talk.
Real Polynesians, real talk, and welcome to the Ulimas Fale.
Yes, I'm Fosi.
I'm Delia. Today we're going to talk story about something that is really popular, the keto lifestyle.
Yes, very, very popular. Right?
We're doing it. We're trying. We've actually done it. We're going to talk a little story today about what it's been like for us, why we decided to get started with it. And I owe it all to my husband here, so I'm going to have him tell us about it first.
All right, so real briefly, I heard this commercial on the radio when I was driving home one morning, and it all started because we we're overweight and we're trying to lose some weight, and so I heard about this program because we tried several programs in the past and it was good, but I heard about this program and wanted to find out what it was about. It's called Diet MD, and so I told my wife about it when I came home that one morning, and then I said, let's check it out, make an appointment, let's go and see what this is about, because we definitely have to get our health in order. We need to get better with our health, and so we want to go and check it out. And and this was about 4 weeks ago.
Actually, it's a little over 5 weeks ago that we made the phone call. We made an appointment.
Right.
In addition to being pleasantly plump, we also had other chronic conditions. My husband is diabetic.
Type 2 diabetes.
Which many Polynesians are.
Yes.
And I have high blood pressure, and I just found out I had arthritis. So, we were not moving in the direction that we wanted to. We're getting older, and we still have children, young children, and we really wanted to be around for the long haul for them.
Right.
And we've tried different things in the past, as Fosi mentioned, but we thought we'd try this out. So we gave a call and went to the first appointment. And what was it like for us? What was it like for you, hon?
It was interesting. I mean, this one doctor,
Dr. Katsura,
interesting fella. He just, he put us in a group and he talked about the program briefly. He just kind of ran through the program really briefly, told us what it was about, and then he took us in a room individually with us together, and then other people that were there. They had different times to see the doctor, but we met with him. He told us about the program, and then we kind of looked at each other and said, okay, let's give it a try. Let's see what this is about.
So he took our blood work. We got EKGs to check our heart. We had to talk about our history, what medications we were on, and the thing that was appealing to us, I think, about this program is that it's not just a keto lifestyle or keto, but that a doctor is running it, and we'd have weekly or bi-weekly check-ins with him and his staff to see how we're doing, what the progress is, and how we're feeling, and to kind of monitor and tweak what we're doing. In addition to that, why it's important to have a doctor is because he prescribes, or he can prescribe, appetite suppressants. And that's something we tried for only 2 or 3 days, and it just wasn't working for us. And the suppressant part. Yeah. So we're doing it without it.
Yeah,
basically.
Because for me, I'm pretty good about suppressing my appetite when it comes to, doing this kind of thing. But on the other side, my wife is, she's has a little bit of challenge, but
a big challenge.
I guess a big challenge because she loves her sweets and what have you. But it was exciting to me because it was an opportunity for us to change our health, and to learn about this thing called keto. I read about it. When I heard about Diet MD, I started looking up what keto is about. We're not specialists or anything like that. This is just an episode sharing our experience with keto and with the Dr. Katsura and his program, and how it's working for us. And so it's really exciting for us because it's only been about 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks,
a little over 5 weeks,
and we've seen some awesome results. And so we are so excited about this program, and we just want to share it with all of our friends, our families, our loved ones, and tell you what our process, our journey is, so that if you're facing similar challenges like us with diabetes and high blood pressure, I want you to know that there are options out there. So please stick with us with this journey and check it out.
Yeah, and a couple of things I think is important to point out. One, we are not being paid to promote or advertise for Diet MD or Dr. Katsura. We're also not saying that this is the only thing that works. There's literally hundreds of plans and ways of life out there, and it's different for everybody. What works for one person might not work as well for another person, and so you have to find something that works for you, but most importantly that you find something that does work for you and that you can incorporate into your lifestyle. We want to talk about what keto is, or at least how we're doing it, because people do keto like 100 different ways. But basically it is, for us, really simple. Low carb, like we try to do under 20 grams of net carbs a day, which is like less than one piece of bread. So we've gotten really creative with finding ways to get our carb fix, and then a little higher fat. More than half the percent of your daily intake, caloric intake, has to be fat. So things like butter or sour cream, but good fats would be avocado, for example, like avocado. And then third is to lower your calorie intake, caloric intake. So for my husband, less than 1,500, for me, less than 1,200 or less, which is still not that much. So that's the big three there. But we can eat a lot. What are some of your favorite things to eat, hon?
Ooh, some of my favorite things to eat is we can eat bacon, little smoky. You can eat patties, hamburger patties. So there's not a lot of restrictions, aside
just
from
the carbs.
Just the carbs. Cutting the carbs down is a big, it's a big time, big deal. So, there's a lot of great foods that you can still eat. You just got to watch your carb intake, So it's so doable because we've tried many different diets.
And even though it is doable because you can eat those kinds of food, again, couple caveats. One, this doctor works on average with his patients for about 3 months, and after that, the goal is to lose 10 to 15% of your weight, so you can get used to eating a certain way, and then to slowly incorporate carbs back into your lifestyle. But to try to be smart about it and see what works for your body, because you'll know your body much better by then. And the second thing is, it is for me, for someone like me who's a carb addict, it has been very difficult. So I got something the first week or two called Keto flu, where I felt low-grade headaches every day, muscle aches, just like you have the flu, really achy, weak, fatigued. I would dream about food. I dreamt about food before then, but I would dream about like hamburgers and French fries, and for Polynesians that like to eat like taro and rice in Hawaii, ulu, it can be quite challenging. But after a while, you get used to it.
You get used to it. So like my wife was saying, the first week was really tough because we had to start eliminating carbs from our diet. And for me, being a diabetic, it was, dieting is not, it's not a hard thing for me. It's, I can do those kind of things, but it was really a learning experience for me to understand the kind of foods. Because before, doing all these things, I was in denial of my diabetes. I was in denial that the numbers was high, but I wasn't taking my blood sugar regularly on a daily basis. And that's one of the things that I learned, the type of foods. And the doctor teaches us or educates us on how the different foods really affect, like for me as a diabetic, my sugar levels. And so one of my favorite things that I'm really excited about is my sugar levels. My sugar levels, like I said, I was in denial, but now I'm like checking it every morning, and I'm trying to check it like 2 hours before dinner. And it's been amazing that what I have been able to, accomplish with just watching what I eat pertaining to my sugar levels, and it's been really good. My sugar level's been averaging like 104, 105 in the morning.
And before that?
But before that, every morning it was 250.
And that was his fasting blood sugar. That was on medication twice a day, on 2 types of diabetic medication. And that 250 is very, very high. Very high, very dangerous. And now it's in the hundreds, the low 100s every morning, and that's probably our favorite thing. For me, I also started checking my sugar because I found out I was pre-diabetic, and now for the most part I'm in the 90s, which is very regular. very good.
Yeah,
And
very good.
on top of that, for as far as weight loss goes, my husband's lost about
11 pounds.
yeah, about 11 pounds, and I'm about 21 pounds in 5 weeks. So after I got over the keto flu, I definitely am able to handle the adjusted diet, and I feel more energy and more clarity. But again, there's a long way to go, maybe 6.5 weeks to go on this particular program, and then we'll see how we feel at that time. And we take more blood tests and see kind of how we're doing internally, you know.
So in a few weeks we'll continue on.
Yeah, we'll definitely check in and let you know how it's going, or maybe put up some little clips on our Facebook page, on our Maoli Talk Facebook page, to show you how we're going. We do have some before pictures, and hopefully we'll have some after pictures as well. But I just wanted to share a couple things for those carb addicts. You know, there's ways you can get around things to still eat some of your favorite things and still be low carb. So I like candy and sugar. So I found this Choco Right line of candy and other goodies on Amazon, and they ship to your house for free. But there's it's like a 100-gram bar, there's like peanut butter cups and other things, and it's only like 35 calories and only like 2 grams of net carbs. So you can eat some Ono things, but you can't eat like, you know, like banana splits and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Part of with this journey is that we learn different foods, the recipes, and we find, and there's other people that we've connected with that has shared with us some of the things they're doing to you know, with their journey with keto. So please, if you're doing this or thinking about doing it, share your experiences, share your stories, share your recipes, share what's working for you, what's not working, because we all want to hear about it, so that we can all help each other out, be healthier.
We would love our Maoli Taco Hana and all of our family and friends to live a healthier lifestyle. And so whatever is working for you, be it keto or something else, please share below, like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, hit us up on our Facebook page, and share with us videos, like Fosi said, recipes and other things. So but we'll follow up, and we'll let you know how we're going, right? All right. Here's to a healthy lifestyle. Until next time, aloha. See, here, my question is, if the camera adds 10 pounds, have I lost 31 pounds then?
Yeah.